Alright guys, welcome to the channel. This is just a quick video about what some of you may have experienced. I think people who've got a calling on their life, whether they realise it or not at the time, or maybe even later whether they realise it or not. I think a lot of people who have got a calling on their life, or who God wants to use, or even just is willing to look into it, or is seeking out the truth just in general in life, trying to find out the truth about whatever sort of thing. I see it as people who've got a calling on their life, but yeah, it depends what you think, I guess. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, I guess, yeah, I think people who've got a calling in their life, they often experience people doubting them, like all the life kind of thing, whether it be through family, or a bad family background, and maybe certain members of the family doubting them kind of thing, or looking down on them, or just maybe not even looking down on them, maybe just thinking, thinking negatively about you, or just doubting, maybe not even thinking negatively, but maybe just doubting you, like thinking that one, it's not going to go well with that one, or that one's not going to amount to nothing, or whatever, like sort of thing. That's all I can say. And then later on in life, you might have had friends who doubted you for whatever reason. Maybe you weren't athletic enough, or maybe I don't know, maybe you were a bit quiet, or maybe you worked hard, or maybe you, I don't know, was shy with girls when you were younger, or a slow I guess a slow starter by the world standards kind of thing. But you just have people doubting you in general, and then as you get older, friends, like, they're just, I don't know, maybe you'll bump into an old friend you haven't seen for a while, and like, things don't seem to be going that well for you, and they're just, or it could be or just bump into any friend or whatever, like, or any old acquaintance or person from your past or something, and for whatever reason, they might not necessarily doubt you, but I think sometimes that can happen, like, and with friends even more. It never stops throughout your life, really. I found, I think a lot of people find this, who've got a calling on the life sort of thing. It never stops. People kind of like doubting you, and thinking you won't amount to anything and stuff, or not understanding your ways and the ways of God kind of thing. Thinking you have to be a certain way, or I don't know, you have to, I don't know what to think really, but yeah, just thinking you won't be one of the ones that makes anything of yourself kind of thing for whatever reason. Guess kind of underestimating you, or underestimating what you follow, or I don't know, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you could have it off family, you could have it off friends, you could have it off old acquaintances, you could have it off work colleagues. Like, work colleagues might have looked down on you, maybe because you were a bit slow at work, or you had issues, or you just weren't up to speed, or because you had issues, or you were a bit quiet, whereas some of the other lads were more outgoing, and the other people at work were more outgoing, or you didn't talk to the boss as much as what they did. So yeah, so they look down on you or whatever, or you weren't as physically able. There could be loads of things like these are just examples I'm giving. Like could be many things. These are just things I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, it just seems like you've had people doubt you all your life, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? From early on, like right up until where you are. Does it ever end? I feel like that myself. I was really like at one time I was like about as in about as bad a position as you could man, and there could be worse positions, but there's definitely worse positions. But I was not doing well. Let's just say that I was not happy with my life at all. I had a lot of problems in every way, pretty much. But yeah, I'm in a much better place now. But you still find, I think, still people think they just doubt you or doubt what you follow or doubt your beliefs or doubt what you believe in or doubt your resolve or doubt your abilities, and it's just like people doubt you all the time. So I think that's all I can say. Really, it's just what I've noticed. But yeah, I guess it's understandable because it is a hard world, and yeah, and the world system is horrible and it's made for you to fail. That's what I believe. This is just what I believe personally. It's like the satanic matrix, like the devil system. It's there to drag you down, and yeah, it's like you can't get on unless you basically are corrupt or follow the devil. Do you know what I mean? It's like the more wicked and evil you are, the further you get up the ladder. That's what it seems like. But there are exceptions to the rule as well, sort of thing. But yeah, overall, that's what it seems like. But yeah, God's kingdom's completely different. But I guess the world can't understand that. But yeah, certainly if you're a believer, you see things a little bit differently. Like it's still, the world's still like Rocky says, the world's still a mean and nasty place. Like it'll knock you down on your knees and beat you if you let it, kind of thing. Like, but yeah, it's not how hard you can get hit. It's not how hard you can hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. And I think that's true, really. Do you know what I mean? On the whole, um, well, not on the whole, it's true. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, sometimes life can be terrible, but you just got to try and do the right things. And when you know God's word and you know sort of the laws that oversee humanity that most people don't realize about, and you realize by living your life when you read it, it's true. Do you know what I mean? It's 100% true. You can live by His word, and it will see you. It will see you well. Do you know what I mean? It will see you through life well. If you follow it and if you put it in your heart. Um, but yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's one of them like it's a night and day difference. The Satanic kingdom and God's kingdom. Do you know what I mean? The world system is based on the Satanic matrix or kingdom or whatever you want to call it. But God's kingdom offers an alternative, another way kind of thing. But few people choose it, or probably because it's hard. It's hard anyway, though. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, the best thing you can do, really, in my opinion, not meaning to preach, but yeah, at least for me personally, the best thing I ever did was answer God and follow him. Do you know what I mean? I'll never regret that. Never. He's changed my life, and I'm only getting started really, but he's changed my life already in many ways. And he's still in the process of doing that, I believe. So yeah, what can I say? Yeah, but people doubting you, like, I don't think it ever ends till the day you die, kind of thing. No matter what level you reach, or no matter what goal you set yourself, or no matter what purpose or plan or task God gives you, people are always going to doubt you, always, because they don't understand the ways of God. Do you know what I mean? People who read the word, or like believe, like have got faith, like a strong, like who've had faith for a while, like not like straight away, because you have to walk in this life to learn and to grow and to. I'm still a baby, really. I'm not a baby. I've had a lot of trials and stuff, but I think compared to some people, I'm very much in the early days of my walk. That's all I can say. Or at least, yeah, I would say in early, early to mid, yeah, early days of my walk with God. Even though I've followed him for a while now, and I've had quite a few trials and stuff, and I've learnt a lot. I've seeked out his word and his guidance and his presence, because I've needed to. Do you know what I mean? To work things out, sort of thing. But yeah, I don't think people ever stop doubting you. But you just got to keep going. Go with the visions God gives you, and whatever He puts on your heart, and whatever you like doing, whatever you're passionate about, and the visions He gives you through your passion. Just keep focused on it, laser focus. But don't work too hard on it, or don't be too focused, because God orders your steps, and you might have multiple purposes in life. God might want to teach you different things and use different people, different situations, different careers, different anything. Can be anything. You could use anybody to teach you. I've learned things from pretty much every level of society, to be honest with you, in one way or another, as I think a lot of people do in life. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know if it ever ends, people doubting you really, but yeah, not until we cross over, probably. Not until we cross over and everyone's there, the people that got there, like, yeah, and then I guess the dating stops and the good times start, and it's all like utopia, and you with God and Jesus and the saints and all the great people from history, and you all think alike, and or somewhat alike, and yeah, it's just, yeah, it's totally different to how Earth is, really. But yeah, I definitely believe there's a revival going on Earth. From what I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube to do with Christianity and all sorts of stuff. Definitely a big revival happening. There's a lot more people. There's a hell of a lot of videos on YouTube, ones that I follow, and yeah, like just things I see, like a lot of people talking about faith more, and yeah, even some celebrities and stuff are talking about it a bit more and stuff. Yeah, it's just things are slow. They went bad for a while, but I think, yeah, the devil was really active, kind of thing, influencing people and stuff. But I definitely think there's a shift coming. At least I hope and I pray there is. I can feel it. Yeah, there's more people. It says God will pour out His Spirit on all people in the last days. That's what it says. So yeah, I know there's 144,000 that's written to be saved, but surely if God wills it, and if people will it enough, it's like anything can change. Do you know what I mean? Well, I don't know, because it's written, maybe it can't change, but I'd like to believe that the Lord wants, if people are willing and work for it and do the right thing and be good and have a pure think purely, or as purely, well, not purely, because humans aren't pure. I'm not pure, but yeah, if they try and think more like Jesus and more like God, then and try and do His work on earth, then maybe we can change things, or at least change it to a certain extent. I don't think we're not going to heal the world completely, but you got to dream big, and you got to, yeah, people have got to start taking accountability, and yeah, that's all I can say really. To spread the gospel and to spread love to their fellow man. Do you know what I mean? There's too much hate, too much war, too much corruption, too much bad all around. I guess there always has been, really, but the devil's really trying now, because he knows his time's running out. Do you know what I mean? He's really trying to send people over the edge and have them join him in hell. Do you know what I mean? That's what he's really trying to do now. To take as many souls with him as he can, and yeah, to hurt God, and to yeah, he knows the end of the world. I'm not saying it's drawing in right now. It's not, well, no one knows. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, time's running out, so just like the devil's working hard, we've got to work hard, and God always works hard, that's for sure. But we as believers, and as people in general, even not believers, we've all got a responsibility to make this world a better place, and no one else can do it apart from us. So yeah, what can I say? God is love, and we need to try and mirror that. That's all I can say. Yeah, I think I've waffled on long enough now, on my soapbox long enough. But yeah, this is just a quick word.